Okay, so this is a video response to Camera Eye 11's video, and then also um, I watched the video response to Arcada's video um, in regards to the statements that he had made, you know, the one that's all distorted and everything. Okay, this is what I have to say about it. And this is speaking directly, you know, to both of you guys. Anytime you place negative views and outlooks, opinions, anything online, on YouTube, a website that's a social media hub, places where people are able to voice their opinion and speak openly about how they feel about certain topics. Okay, I look at the situation this way. If you felt like you were exercising your freedom and your right to free speech, then also the people who commented and who made video responses in regards to the videos and comments, your views and opinions have just as much right to say anything that they feel in regards to the statements that you made. Now, the ones who came off with like extreme negativity, harshness, yeah, I called you a retard. I still feel that way. I'm starting to look at Camera Eye 11 in a different way as well. Now, before, I did agree with his comments on the interracial dating and how culturally we weren't compatible. Even though I did make the point that no culture is compatible if you just say and look at the traditions and the actual actions of the people itself as a whole. But as individuals, the way we interact with each other and how we fall in love, because you do have to date to get to that point. I do know, Camera I Loving, you kept stating that if a person's married or if you fall in love, then you agree with that, but you don't agree with the dating. But I mean, dating is a major part of actually making the next step. So somehow something's not adding up, but I mean, that's your own personal view and opinion. No one can change it. Now, to Akeda, do you feel as if you're being attacked? How? The way I feel personally about it. Now, as a person on the street, something, I don't have anything against you. No type of hatred or anything. I don't view you and other Ethiopian women or Somalian or wherever you're from. I don't take it that personal, because at the end of the day, I am still a young black African American woman growing up in the United States. For me to care what the next female is doing is holding against my progress, and it's hindering me. Now, when you made the statement that if a person viewed the video and they took it personally or they felt offended, then the only way that they could is if you're speaking directly to them or if they feel like they fall in line with that. And I totally disagree. The reason being, okay, most people would fit the description of being a hood life person or someone who is struggling financially or from the ghetto, hood, whatever. Um, but there are educated people who have hard times. There are educated people who choose a certain type of lifestyle. I call that ignorance. But I have quite a few people that I know who just cannot shake that lifestyle. And I'm not saying that I agree with it, but it's a personal choice that a person makes. If you have determination and you have a goal, if you choose to meet those goals, you will, and you will succeed. Now, all people are not like the stereotypical black person, the loud gang banging, drinking, smoking, drinking 40s and shit on the porch all day long. Give me a second, I'm doing something. Now, hmm, now, hmm, okay, color me a picture. Okay. No, not in my living room. Come to your table. Okay, I apologize for that. I'm not going to stop it. But anyway, now the way I feel about that is this. You did not generalize a certain woman. You didn't. You said all black women. Um, if if I felt like, you know, you were speaking against a woman from a particular race as a whole, yeah, I felt offended because I fall in line under Black American woman. And that was a statement that you made. Now, financially, or, you know, my educational background, things like that, they don't fall in line to comparison to what you were saying, but most other things did. And I felt offended, which we all have a right to respond. If you're gonna have negative views, which it was totally racist, no matter how much you guys try to fix that, no matter how much you guys try to recreate this statement that was made, it still falls under this. I watched every video associated with the topic, and I attempted to give you the benefit of the doubt because when I first seen it, I seen it on World Star Hip Hop, and everybody was ranting about this ignorant African chick making all these crazy statements, all of that. My thing is I'm not gonna just run and jump off the bridge with everybody else. So I checked out the videos, looked at the conversation, checked out some of the other video responses. And the thing is, yours was totally off topic. You went to a complete rant, a total rant about Black women like we're nothing. And to me, I feel like this. Your area is impoverished as well, and there's turmoil, so much more than what I have in mind. Not saying that you were raised in that part, because you seem to be, you know, like you said, first or second generation, which means that it was something great about America that caused your family to move here. So, even though you get to take advantages of benefits that I would never have, because you are immigrated into this country, you shouldn't bash people who are originally from here. And you said specifically, not first or second generation Africans or Caribbeans. You said specifically slave descendants. Now, that's speaking about all Black women, regardless of how you try to fix it. You should not feel attacked or offended. You made yourself look like an utter and complete fool. Now, I'm not sure what's the whole situation with people being banned from YouTube for comments. I haven't watched their videos. I haven't. I'm not bashing you. I'm going specifically if a person is going to have a debate or if you're going to open up the floor for a discussion, be open to the criticism. Be ready to accept that, because that's what adults do. That's what strong people do. We don't go and pixelate our face to say what we have to say or hide behind someone else. Camera 11 is like your forerunner right now. And I feel like where he did have pretty much a reputable page, where I feel like he did actually have some good points and topics, even if some of those were Uncle Thomas and ranting, it was respectable. I mean, in a sense where the floor was opened up and there was conversation about it. And then all of a sudden you come and it's like total and complete destruction that the guy has to shut down everything. And it's kind of crazy. I mean, if you think about it, if what you said wasn't so bad, it wouldn't be so much uproar about it. There are prejudiced people who get on YouTube every day. White chicks say some of the most retarded things. And you know what? I watch it and I'm like, oh, they're ignorant. I'm going to keep going. No point in wasting my time and commenting what they say, because I know that they have a morbid, just twisted idea of Black people in our everyday life. Now, you, on the other hand, say that you know other Blacks and that you come in contact with people who fit that description. Well, that says a lot about your character, because I don't go kick it with Bobo Nim on the corner. I don't. I don't interact with them. I have family members that I don't even speak to because that's not the type of person that I want to be around. So obviously, if the type of people you're associating with is the type of people that you were describing, and you have this type of underlying hatred for that person, maybe you should express that to them. Sit down and have a face-to-face conversation with the person who's causing you so much agony towards black women and get an understanding of where they are coming from, instead of getting on YouTube and talking crap about everyone else and then turn around and making it seem like you're a victim. You're not a victim. You're stupid. You're ignorant. You showed your face and you were embarrassed, and that's going to be there forever because the internet doesn't go away. So pretty much I feel like this: if you're going to go try to get a job, it's going to be difficult for you. If you're already currently employed, it's going to reflect you sometime in the future, because ignorant people do very, very ignorant things. And if you had been as smart as you say that you are, and as aware of your surroundings as you say that you are, you and your Asian husband living in your white neighborhood would have sat down and discussed that you have made a very, very critical and very stupid decision for your entire life, and it's going to follow you. Because you know what? Even though your second video is pixelated, your first one isn't. And that's the only one that matters. So you might need to think about that one, sweetie. The next time that you decide to go and racially bash someone. And there are laws against that. Even though it is free speech, you should think about where you put your words. Because there's always a clause to something. Always. You need to play chess with your life and be always at least 2 steps ahead of your opponent. Because it seems like right now you're playing against yourself, and it's like destruction. Like somebody said, and I don't agree with this. I totally don't. In your circumstance, it kind of fits, but it's like he said, Ethiopians have destruction in their area, and they're like cockroaches, and they're spreading it to the United States. I don't agree with that. I don't feel like a race as a whole. I don't feel that way. But you are a product, and it's a mess, baby. And you might need to work on that. And I don't care if you respond back. I don't care what happens with the whole situation. I mean, I really feel for you. And my heart goes out to you. And actually, when I seen the video, I prayed for you. Because it was like, no way. Even if you're African, black women are viewed the same by most societies and races. Please don't believe ever in a day that white people or Asian people or Latinos, all of us view each other as a whole. All of us do. I mean, it's like judging the book by its cover. Your skin and my skin is similar. Even if um, your genetic structure is different as far as facial features and everything. I mean, we can see the difference, but your skin color is the same. Your hair might be a little bit straighter, but I'm a night girl, so it doesn't really matter. Um, I just feel sorry for you. And to camera I-11, I got the video whole post about this being your last video for a while, but the truth is the truth. Be real. There's no way. I would not go out shooting guns for someone who doesn't even respect you. I'm saying her relation was to the stereotypical black man, but she didn't make any separation. It was not voiced that way. So however you wanted to interpret it is your business. Whatever explanation she gave after the fact and you chose to believe it, that's your business. But I really think it was a really stupid decision. And that's just how I feel. Now, whether you agree with me or not, I don't care. Because like she said, I don't change my views or opinions just because, of a comment. I mean, you guys need to open up your eyes and really, really realize what it is that you're doing when you're posting these videos on YouTube. It's not just like it's you. I mean, once you post it publicly for the whole world to see, that opens up doors. And if somebody placed you on a website or discussed you on a social networking site, hey, you gave your opinion and we're just spreading around. So the whole world star hip hop and media takeout, I give them a shout out because you made the little sarcastic comment about, I guess I can't talk about black people, or I've learned my lesson, never ever talk about black people because they will bash you. Sweetie, things that are right are agreed upon, and things of stupidity are continued.